Hello, everyone. We are continuing having this precious time meditating about the life of Abraham. Check on the Bible in the book of Genesis, chapter 12, verse 1. Now the Lord had said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, into a land that I will show thee. And I'll make of thee a great nation, and I'll bless thee, and make thy name great. And thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And in thee shall all the families of the earth be blessed. So Abram departed as the Lord had spoken unto him, and Lot went with him. Abram was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran. Now, from this point, Abram, different from the rest of his family, is continually flowing. He is not now anymore settled in Haran. With him, now he is flowing. He has started to move. But interesting part of it is that when God told him to move, he is moving without knowing where he is going. God states to him that, and from thy father's house unto a land that I will show you. So he do not know where he is going. He is just flowing and moving depending on how he can be guided by God. And this is where most of the times when it comes to spiritual life, people find to say spiritual life is difficult. Even my case, for a long time before I met this gospel, before I met the true servant of God, I had this ideology within me that spiritual life is very difficult, because every time I thought I have to be knowing everything before it all. I have to understand everything. But spiritual life is not about understanding. For you to flow, you just need to believe. But when it comes in that you want to understand, then you cannot flow. In this case, Abram cannot continue with the journey from the moment he has the idea to understand. But as much as he has no idea to understand, he just flow, believing that he who called him, he is going to guide him and allow him to go until the best of the place that he is supposed to go, then he can flow and he can follow. So this point, he is following because God has called him. And therefore, it's so easy for him. In this case, he don't need to think deeply about anything. He don't need to involve himself there. He just need to flow. And although he don't know, actually in this case, the more foolish you are, the better. I mean, in the sense that you do not have to account and become responsible about the very journey that you have started, because there is him who called you, and he is the one who is going to fulfill it. Look at it in this way. The wise men whom we find in the book of Matthew chapter 2, they started a journey, having been called or having been given guidance by God. They saw the start and flowing. But at the point where the wisdom came in, they were just going without knowing where they are going. And until that time, it was okay. Until the point where they decide to know where they are going. If we are going to meet a king, it must be that he is born in Jerusalem. This is according to their understanding. It's not according to the flow or the guidance that they had been given from the beginning. They are not following and just being foolish enough not to know where we are going. We are just going. If you go to meet with them, ask them, where are you going? They can only tell you, we are following that star. So Abraham now here has been called. His entire family cannot understand him other than Lot. It is only Lot whom, when he confirms, where are you going? I have been called by God, and I am supposed to flow, or I am supposed to move. And hence, I am now on the move. Now, he can but be a blessed person. And spiritual blessings do not come in any other way. One thing that I have learned after I met the true word of God, the true gospel, and true spiritual life, it has everything to do without me. In normal circumstance, everything is about us and with us. But when it comes to spiritual life, it's about us, but without us. Abraham this journey he's supposed to go, but without him, without his own will, without his own plan. May we continually receive God's guidance through the church, through the servant of God, and through his promise, where we are not involved. Just flow. Now he has been called, and God who has called him, without him, he will fulfill his will. When he gets involved, we will find and see what comes by. God bless you as we continually meditate in his word.